Good morning. Hello. Hi, hello, good morning, you guys. This is High Priestess Jamila. So, I decided to do some readings for you guys this morning for those of you that are dealing with malignant narcissists, especially if it's somebody that you care about, somebody that is very close to you, especially like a twin flame, soulmate, husband, wife, child, but mainly I think that this would go for, romantic partnerships, especially if you are in a twin flame situation, which automatically makes things very romantic between the two of you, can be very difficult, especially for empaths that feel things very deeply, which is kind of the complete opposite when it comes to malignant narcs. They have a lot of anxiety, they have a lot of fears, they have a lot of issues, and it's very easy to get angry at them and the people that you see around them. It's very easy to get angry. It's very easy to get frustrated because you can see the problem. It is factually a cry for help that they are giving to you. And I think that they have to be able to admit that they have a problem. Now, I think that a narcissist is a narcissist. Okay, now we're going to be doing some readings today because I feel like a lot of people really, really, really need some help with this. And you're not the only one. You're not the only one that is suffering. It hurts when somebody that you care about is this lost. It does. It hurts. People can say, "Oh, I don't care." But you do care. You do care about them. Okay. It's because you're an empath or you are a person that feels, that loves. Okay. Before we get started with the readings, on you guys' way in, if you could please hit that thumbs up, share this video because I'm pretty sure that there are a lot of people that are going through this. It is very easy to say, I'm going to walk away from this person, but in reality, you can't because you have a connection with that person. And over here, you don't have to worry about judgment. You don't. So if you guys need me for personal private readings, healing, Reiki sessions, cleanses, and other therapies, all of my links are below in the video description box. I consider myself to be an expert at this point, and I think that it does get worse before it gets better. But I think that right when it gets worse, that is when you're probably going to see it start to get better. Okay. Now, what is malignant narcissism? I disagree and agree with some of the symptoms of narcissism. But they tend to have um, a lot of anxiety, and they need a lot of enablers because this is the only thing that's really keeping them going. But it's not going to, they're not going to last like that. They're not going to last that long. Now, some of the symptoms are egocentricity, antisocial traits, and even a sadistic streak, as well as a poor sense of self and lack of empathy. And if you are a twin flame, it's a reflection. Doesn't mean that you're the same exact way. However, what they will do is they will bring that aspect out of you, but you have to be smart enough to recognize it. Don't let them change you. Try to do the best that you can to pray for them so that they will eventually get some help. Okay. um, Now, they can be very manipulative. That's why they're manipulating you, they're love bombing you, and they don't care who they hurt. Doesn't matter. And the people in their lives, they kind of move out of the way and that's how you end up being their focus because they seek to win at all costs and they leave a great amount of pain, frustration, and even heartache in their wake. Okay. They see the world in black and white terms, including seeing others as either friend or foe instead of seeing the in between and seeing that with the behavior that they are showing, what do they expect out of you? Okay. They generally don't care about the pain they cause others. Very, very disconnected, and they may even enjoy it and experience it as an empowering situation. They will do what it takes to prevent themselves from loss, inconvenience, or failing to get what they want. Okay. Now, a lot of y'all are thinking, well, that sounds like survival. But it's, when you're dealing with interpersonal relationships, there's no need for that. It's like this constant war is happening. Um, so some of the signs and symptoms before we get into the readings, I am going to go through all of the signs to give you guys individual guidance. But some of the other signs and symptoms is that they can't handle criticism. Okay. They are likely to take advantage of others to get what they want. They're overly concerned about their appearance. They have an expectation of being treated as superior instead, and this is a defense mechanism. It's a defense mechanism. Okay, because most of us, we don't necessarily want to be treated as superior. We just want to, we just want normal situations. Okay. A big symptom is that they have a lack of empathy for others. Okay. They have an inability to self-regulate, which is to check their own behavior. They can't say, oh, well, I did that wrong. They have no remorse for hurting others and no interest in apologizing unless it benefits them. So they're not going to apologize to say, hey, I recognize that this hurt you. No, it's only for their own benefit. Okay. They tend to mistreat those who they perceive as inferior. So you're weak if you are somebody that is empathic. Right now, if you are twin flames with or either dealing with somebody like this, they see you as inferior when in reality you are probably their only hope. Okay, hence this. You see? And this is no joke, this is no gimmick, this is no put on. This is actually what you're seeing. So I'm going through the like this is not just a gimmick for YouTube. Like you can't make this stuff up. Okay? Um they have a hidden insecurity and weak sense of self. And it's always your fault. It's never their fault. Even, I think that especially with the anxiety, they have a lot of anxiety, a lot of anxiety. And anxiety can really be very crippling. In fact, men respond to anxiety very differently. Okay, but they have to take in account what they are doing. They have to. And they have to care about how they are affecting others. Okay. Mm-hmm. Sure. Okay. Okay. We're gonna go ahead and throw the cards, you guys. I have been dealing, just to let you guys know, I can absolutely help you heal because I have been dealing with narcissistic gang stalking for 6 years. And I've been rather stealth through the experience because, I have been able to give myself a lot of spiritual therapies that has helped me heal from the situation, along with other things that I was already healing from. It absolutely feels as though it's taking your breath away. I will have a meditation going up for you guys because I'm thinking that there must be something universally going on with them as well. And this is a place of peace. This is a place of healing. We're not going to harm the malignant narc. We are going to consistently ask them to get therapy. There is therapy available for them. Okay. And cursing them is not going to do anything. Yes, as a practitioner, you're not supposed to take on their baggage. So if they are doing things to you, then you have the right to send it back because they have to deal with whatever is making them feel that way. So if you are a malignant narc, we love you over here. We don't hate you. We just want you to open your eyes to what you are doing to the people that care about you. Okay, so this is not a place where we're just gonna be like, oh, they're screwed up. No, we have a deeper level of understanding over here. And then, especially if you are an empath or somebody dealing with that, you are in the right place because we don't judge. You're not stupid. You're not weak. You're just a loving person that is dealing with a negative situation and you're trying to get through it. So I can definitely feel what a lot of you are going through. Okay. And so let's get started on the readings. We're going to call to Saint Michael for protection. Okay, spirit guides, ancestors, guardian angels, ascended masters. We need advice for those out there that are dealing with narcissists or either a malignant narc that is a close friend, lover, somebody that people care about. Okay, here's what I want to say, guys. They can cause a mirage of problems internally and externally. Okay, and so that is what we're going to look into. The problem, spirits, we want to know what problems these people are causing for each individual zodiac sign. Okay, we have an officiator that fell out of the deck, the Five of Wands in the upright position. So today seems to be a very turbulent day, with this situation and this dynamic, but the Five of Wands is in the upright position. Okay, so it's an outright war today. Okay. Spirit, show me what problems is the narc creating or either causing to the Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces. This is going to be for January of 2021. You know what? Let's make it timeless. But, anytime this year. But, I'm pretty sure that, it's January the 20th. So, okay. Okay. Now, even if you get a positive card, we still have to look at the negative. Good morning. Good morning to all of my spiritual empaths and all of my people out there. Okay. First up, we have the Aries. And I'm going to try to do timestamps in the thing because I know that they got you a little scattered and you're just kind of, kind of like that nervous feeling. Okay. I am going to try to do timestamps, guys, as I go. So let me go ahead and see if I can get my timestamps. You know what? Actually, I can do it this way. I can do it with the StreamYard timestamp. All right, Aries, we're gonna get into you guys 2038. Aries got the devil in the upright position. I feel like for a lot of Aries, a lot of you guys, hold on a second. Yeah, I've got the correct amount of cards. Okay. The Aries, I think that the devil in the upright position, a lot of you Aries, you just can't. The direct problem is that those of you Aries that have dealt with a narc that is close to you, especially a malignant narcissist, you guys are not able to stop thinking about it. It's something that has occupied your thoughts. It's something that seems to have taken over. Good morning, sister. Good morning. Love you, sis. Um, it's it's turned into something that has created this bondage situation for a lot of the Aries. It's to the point where you can't seem to break free from it. And then some of you Aries are even carrying their traits with you. This may be causing inner turmoil, or you're feeling really trapped in a major level. And a lot of you guys may be experiencing just a lot of negative thoughts, a lot of negative situations. A lot of you guys are probably being gang stalked for the devil card to come up in the upright position. And so I'm going to ask spirits to give us some clarity, because this could point to a variety of issues. So I'm going to get some clarity on the devil. Okay, yeah, the Nine of Pentacles, I knew it. It's in the reverse position. So financial issues or either health problems specifically. Okay, insecurity. Spirits, what messages do you have that could possibly be a direct help to the Aries? Okay, Knight of Cups comes up. Water therapy, maybe some cleansing, maybe even some cord cutting. They seem to be triggering um, bad memories from your childhood. So you guys are just in the mode to where you're just like, I've had it. I'm sick of this crap, and you may be feeling like you ready to do some harm. You ready to do some damage to somebody. Okay, you're ready to do that. And so a lot of you guys, and so if it's a recent situation, many of you Aries are trying to get back to where you were happy. And it's really difficult for you to put yourself in that place so that you can move forward. I would say some Reiki, some cord cutting. Okay, even though you can't necessarily cord cut with that person, especially if they're close to you. So the cord cutting is going to benefit you in a way that it will give your mind, your body, and your spirit a break. Okay. I am going to throw an oracle card for y'all. Hello, Smile. How are you? Can you hit that thumbs up? Can y'all hit the thumbs up, please? In fact, we're going to go ahead and disable the ratings for a second because we don't care about likes and dislikes. Yeah, they're not important right now. Social media and the narcissism in general in social media, we don't care about likes or dislikes right now. Okay. We honestly don't care. All right. Spirits, what messages do you have from the energy oracle for the Aries? Thank you. I made it really, really like it was a filter applied to this photo. Okay. So the adjacent possibilities comes up in the reverse position. Um, which I believe that spirits are saying that I feel like a lot of you Aries are in a very, very dark place. And I feel like many of you guys have either shut yourself off or you are carrying the traits of this person with you. You're carrying the traits of this person. And this could be anybody. By the way, just to let you guys know, I can tell that a lot of you Aries are either dealing with a Capricorn or some other earth energy, which could be in a Taurus or a Virgo. Some of you could be dealing with a water sign specifically, okay, a Cancer, Scorpio, or a Pisces. A lot of you guys need to, I feel like a lot of Aries, like internally, you are feeling very insecure about yourself because of it. Because a lot of the words that they said to you that they drilled in your head, you can't get rid of it. And so a lot of you guys, what this adjacent possibilities reversed means is that you have got to release yourself from that bondage and then things will start coming through for you. But I feel like a lot of you guys are in a place where you can't be of a help to yourself or even that other person, even if you wanted to, because they do need help. Okay. They'll even tell you get some help. No, they need help. Okay. This disease that they have of their mind, it's very debilitating. And it's been debilitating to a lot of you Aries. Okay. So make sure that you consider that. And then that way you're not dealing with the anger because anger, it's a wasted emotion. Once you get past that anger, then that's when the healing starts. And because you've got to heal from this situation, you can't stay that way, Aries. Okay. So if you guys need to reach me, I'm always here. I know how to transmute their energy. I know how to transmute the negativity from that demonic entity. They're under demonic possession, by the way. Just quite simply put, that's what it is. They're definitely under some kind of demonic possession. Okay. Or either some kind of spiritual possession that is extremely harmful. So this is how spiritualists are able to help you. In fact, quite often when doctors and psychiatrists are dealing with people with mental illness and demons, they often do call in somebody that is a spiritual supposed to be specialist. Sadly, some of the people that they call in, they don't even really know how to deal with it. That's why a lot of these people end up in it. Let me just tell you, if it were not for you absorbing a lot of their bad energy, they would have probably been committed to some kind of asylum or some kind of, which would be good for them. But, in a way, it's kind of difficult to do that to the people that you care about because you don't really trust other people with your loved one. Okay, this could be a family member also, not just twin flame. All right, we're going to move on to the Tauruses. $3027 is you guys' number. Tauruses, you got the King of Cups in the reverse position. So many of you guys are just heartbroken. This person disappointed you again. Because that's exactly what they're going to do, Taurus. They're just going to disappoint you over and over again. And that's exactly what they've done. So you're going through the heartache. Spirits, give me some clarity. Energetically, a lot of you guys are feeling drained energetically. Yeah, feeling heartbreak. I got the King of Wands reverse, the High Priestess reverse, and the Three of Swords reverse. So many of you Tauruses have a entanglement. It's an entanglement with a third party. A lot of you guys are feeling cursed, which it is a curse, technically. But I also think that with the High Priestess coming up in the reverse position, that a lot of Tauruses could possibly use some cleansing and clearing of their energy. You guys have got to pull a lot of that energy out of you. Right now, a lot of you guys are wondering, am I going to die of a broken heart? You're thinking, am I strong enough? I don't feel strong enough. Okay. And then a lot of you, yeah, a lot of you guys are feeling like you're not strong enough to deal with this situation. I can imagine that a lot of Tauruses are thinking about taking a trip to the hospital. Am I dying? It's just anxiety. And what I would really suggest for a lot of you Tauruses out there is for you guys to get in the bathtub. Get in the bathtub. Get yourself in some water in with specifically with some Epsom salts, because this is going to relax the heart muscle. A lot of you guys are experiencing tachycardia. You may feel like your heart chakra is blocked, like that person is literally killing you and destroying you. Okay, so a lot of Tauruses are really going through some things on a major level. Spirits, what oracle message do you have for the Tauruses? Tauruses can be their own worst enemy because you guys don't ever want to admit when something is hurting you. But you're internalizing all of that stuff. Being in denial about it is not going to do you any good. And I know what I'm talking about because I have my Venus is in Taurus. Okay. Also, you can tell that many of you guys probably got up this morning and you probably had to take you a shot of vodka, a shot of something to deal with it because it's very difficult. Okay, spirits, what messages do you have for the Tauruses from the energy oracle? Okay, so the patience card comes up in the upright position, and in this card, it's an angel. So call on your angels and your spirit guides. Okay, call on your angels and your spirit guides. And then they will give you, that guidance that you need. But you're going to have to be patient. And I feel like you need to forgive yourself. You need to forgive yourself. And you also need to stop blaming yourself because they do have you blaming yourself. The fact that they continue to take you into this cycle, but for you to say, okay, it's my fault. I did it. That is the wrong thing to do because now you're enabling the behavior. And the more and more that you enable it, the more and more that you just allow them to break you down and for you to apologize to them, it's not going to help the situation. It's not. Okay. And you were strong enough to deal with it, but now you're not. You're at a point where you have been weakened a whole lot. Okay. So make sure that a lot of you guys, first of all, don't be in denial about the situation. And definitely, I feel like the patience card is saying that this person eventually will get help, whoever you're dealing with. By the way, a lot of you Tauruses are either dealing with a water sign, which is a Cancer, Scorpio, or a Pisces. In particular, the King of Cups, I believe that would be the Cancer. Some of you guys are dealing with a fire sign. Some of you guys are dealing with an air sign. Okay, in particular, an Aquarius. Okay, but it could be any air sign. All right, moving on to the Geminis. Geminis got the world in the upright position. Feel like if a lot of you Geminis are dealing with a narcissist, you are doing it probably a little bit better than some of the other zodiac signs. Some of you guys are dealing a whole lot easier. The reason why the Geminis are dealing with it much, much better than others is because they are looking at it from a logical standpoint and not from an emotional standpoint. However, a lot of you guys have got, a lot of you guys, what I can sense with the major arcana of the world card is that this has something to do with, I feel like this has something to do with you not liking the reality that you're dealing with. You are possibly allowing them to create this reality for you instead of living in the reality that you should be living in. And then also, if you're a Gemini and you are an empath, the outside world, it just seems to be, um, oops, I forgot to do my timestamp. So I'm going to say 30, about 36, 38. But we may have to correct that. Okay. Spirits, give me some clarity for the Geminis. So keep in mind that I'm supposed to find something negative in these readings because Geminis are in denial about a lot of things. Okay. And, sometimes you have to touch below the surface. They can appear to be very surface people, but in reality, it's bothering you, Gemini. It is. Okay. Okay. Here we go. Nine of Cups reversed, the Empress reversed, and the Queen of Wands reversed. Feeling like you want to give up. Probably depression. And then the Empress in the reverse position represents that a lot of Geminis right now possibly need to ground themselves. But I feel like it also represents financial difficulty. Okay. The malignant narc that you're dealing with in your life is causing financial difficulty, causing you to be very unhappy. Also, energetically, a lot of you Geminis feel drained. And a lot of Geminis are looking at the world from a very negative standpoint. Okay. I'm gonna ask for an advice card for the Geminis spirits out of the energy oracle. The man holding a heart in the upright position comes up. So this is specifically with the Geminis, definitely a specific romantic situation. Um, that card fell out for some reason of the deck, along with the all tied up card in the reverse position. So a lot of y'all are being affected to where, you're allowing love or whatever it is with this person to kind of destroy you and to throw you off your path. And what I can sense is sort of being pushed back and forth. Like you're making all of your decisions based upon this person. So you're allowing that person to take control over you, which is the wrong thing. You have to take control of the situation. Whoever this narcissistic person is, you can't let them run stuff because they need help. They need help. And so do you, but I feel like you guys do have that upper hand because you're able to look at the situation clearly and logically, but you cannot deny how it is making you feel and how it is affecting your life and those around you. It's also causing you guys to not be able to move forward. You guys really need to get closure on the situation. In particular, it looks like for a lot of you guys, you're dealing with a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, or a Pisces, specifically maybe a Taurus or a Libra, or either a fire sign, which would be an Aries, Leo, or a Sagittarius. Many of you Geminis need to break free of this. If you keep telling yourself that you're not going to survive it, you won't. The Queen of Wands in the reverse position is saying to me root chakra issues, and that many of you guys are definitely feeling anxiety and depression, feeling very unsettled, feeling like, oh my God, am I going to survive it? Well, I can tell you that I've survived narcissistic gang stalking attacks for 6 years. So if I can do it, and I am a woman, and I'm only 5'4" tall, and I am single, that you can survive it too. Okay, you've probably got to do some cord cutting because I feel like a lot of you guys are at a place where, you're going to end up losing everything. House, cars, money, health. Health is bad too. A lot of you Geminis, your health has been affected because the way you feel, if you're depressed, of course you're not going to feel well. Of course you're not going to feel good. You're not going to feel good. And I feel like a lot of you guys are overindulging in alcohol. You're self-medicating with alcohol, which is understanding. I could use me a glass of wine right now at 11 o'clock in the morning. So I know exactly how you feel. Okay. Do what you got to do, but don't overindulge yourself. And don't kill yourself over it because that's what you guys have been doing. Feel like you've been dealing with this for years. And you're finally ready to let it go. You're finally ready to walk away. Because this person, whoever you're dealing with, is a brick wall. They just will not listen. They won't. They will not listen to you. And whether or not they will ever listen to you doesn't matter. You have to get yourself out of that situation. Okay. And, honestly, I'm going to tell y'all what I recognize right off the bat as far as with the stalkers and the gang stalkers on YouTube. Y'all are a victim of a narc yourself. That's why you're online treating me like that. That's why you're doing me the way you're doing me, because you're laying in bed next to a narc that's abusing you and mistreating you. So then you come online and you take it out on Jamila. Well, taking it out on me is not going to do you any good because I have the right to defend myself. I don't have to take all of your bad energy, but that is what is happening with a lot of the people, especially that you see online. on the World Wide Web, please believe that that narc that is mistreating you, or that group of narcs, they're being controlled by a head narc that's controlling them. And it could be their mother, because the Empress came up reversed. Okay. If you have a narcissistic mother, people that were raised by narc mothers have a really poor sense of survival because they don't know what to identify with. Okay. But you have to start identifying the world outside of the narc that you're dealing with. For example, I had a narc tell me this morning that it's not their fault that nobody likes me. And that's a ploy in a game. It's like, well, that's kind of ridiculous because, because this person is in a group of narcs that are being abused, or probably in the past, present, or future, or past or present being abused. And that's why they come and they project that out to, it's a cry for help. They're all crying for help right now, is what they're doing. Okay. All right, moving on to the Cancer. Shout out to my fellow Cancers. We're sending out love for the Cancers. You guys are very deeply intuitive and feeling people. Okay. Cancer, you guys have the Four of Wands in the reverse position. So, in particular, a lot of you Cancers are possibly married to a narc, or you have some kind of close tie, or either some kind of soul tie with a narc. A lot of Cancers could be getting adversely affected financially, but I feel as though the Four of Wands reverse does represent feeling insecure, feeling like you need to protect yourself right now. Or if you're not, you need to. Spirits, give me some clarity for the Cancers. Okay. Three of Wands upright, entanglement. Nine of Swords. A lot of you Cancers are factually having anxiety. Can't sleep. The Empress in the the Emperor in the reverse position. So in particular, and this is very interesting, that many of you guys may have a narcissistic father, possibly. Not that it's their fault, but you tend to attract these types of people for some reason. You've been attracting it. So what I'll tell you first of all is that don't see yourself as a victim, but more so as a survivor. Because if it were not meant for you to survive this, you wouldn't be here today. A lot of you guys that are feeling very insecure, Cancer may be feeling insecurity. You can either light red candles or just light a candle. Okay, what advice do you want to give to the Cancers from the tarot spirits? Okay, so the Six of Swords is in the reverse position. Take your mind off of it for a while, Cancer. Just try to focus on something else. Because sitting there focusing on that issue is just going to make your anxiety worse. How many of y'all Cancers are in here experiencing anxiety? And I can tell that a lot of y'all are experiencing, a lot of people as a whole are experiencing anxiety. You are. That's why there's not too many people chatting in the chat, because for some reason, it's almost like things have came to a head already. It feels like we're already in that full moon energy. Focus on something that you enjoy. This could be somebody like an ex. This could be an ex affecting your current relationship. If you're single, you may have an ex affecting you, possibly stalking you, or either a baby father, the father of your children. This person that you're dealing with, Cancer, is either a fire sign, air sign, fire sign in particular in Aries. Definitely can see some of y'all might be dealing with water energy or either air energy. Stop blaming yourself, Cancer. You are not to blame. This person it has a mental illness, legitimately. A legitimate mental illness, which means that they can't help their behavior until they get help. Advice from the Energy Oracle. Okay, so the door to personal happiness and healing comes up, which means that spiritually, Spirits is saying do some kind of road opener. Many of you guys feel stuck. You're feeling stuck in that state of mind. Okay, and if you haven't slept, get some rest. I think I got about 5 hours of sleep, which is pretty much all I need, but some of y'all haven't gotten any rest because of it. Okay. Moving on to the Leos. Leos got the 10 of Cups in the upright position. So in general, a lot of Leos are maintaining. 10 of Cups represents family and children. A lot of you Leos are dealing with an ex because the 10 represents where a lot of you Leos may be dealing with a water sign from the past that you've already closed the situation out, but you can tell that it's sort of interfering with your current situation, your children. But I feel like a lot of the Leos, being that you are very strong, that it's not necessarily affecting you as much, even though they would like to. On the flip side, they would like to completely destroy all of your happiness. Okay. Some of y'all dealing with a water sign, some of y'all dealing with an air sign, some of y'all are dealing with an earth sign. Four of Swords reversed, feeling intranquil, feeling possibly insecure, deep down. It's like that deep energy, because I feel like a lot of you guys probably the 10 of Cups in the upright position could represent that a lot of you guys may be getting group narked, gang stalked. Page of Swords reversed. A lot of y'all need some clarity, cord cutting from that energy. I feel like your partner is being affected and not you. Advice for the Leos. Okay. The Chariot comes up in the upright position. A lot of you guys really need to focus on meditating. Okay. Try to get yourself in a meditative state. The easiest way to get yourself to a place where you can meditate is by bathing. A lot of y'all need road openers. A lot of y'all need to clear your head. Also, you can tell that it possibly could be affecting you financially at some point. What advice do you have from the Energy Oracle? Okay, so you got the Action card, which is the same thing as the Chariot. So I feel like Leos are just ready to move forward. You like, I ain't got time for this. I can be happy on my own, and hold on to that energy. But What I will tell you is that, Leo, that person does need help. So I think that you should tell them that at least, because everybody around the narc that wants to use them is enabling them. So this is the reason why this is the reason why the narc does not ever get help, because there's enablers that want to use and take advantage of the situation. So that's the reason why you may be dealing with an ex and you're sitting up there looking at their family like, why won't you tell this person to get some help? Especially with a mama or somebody. They mom just like, oh, he just going through something that, you know what I'm saying? Something crazy like that. No, you need to ask your kid to get some help instead of making excuses for them. Because at some point, the only way that they're going to get some help is if they get the help. So many of you guys have not necessarily cut ties with this person because you can't. You cannot cut ties with the twin flame. You can't. The only thing you can do is deal with it. Because even when you don't talk to that person, you're still connected to them. So what do you do in that situation? If you have a narcissist that you are connected with and they take out all their crap off on you, you're just a sponge. You are just like their ultimate person that they go to dump all of their baggage on. A lot of you guys could really use some physical exercise too, maybe even some yoga. Okay, because those stress factors, I feel like they're not affecting you now, but boy, I can see that full moon energy coming through. So we're about 8 days from the full moon, and this is when it's probably going to hit you. Because, especially when you're dealing with a twin flame, it's almost like they're speaking to you from beyond the grave, and it never stops. It doesn't. So it's not a normal situation that you can just go up. I'm just going to, walk away unscathed. And because no, you're going to carry that with you. And you've been carrying it with you for quite some time. Okay. And even though you may be in a happy place to where you're laughing and that's good, that, keep that energy, because that energy is going to help you. But there's other areas that they have affected you in, because I feel like it's mainly affecting you at night. Like many of you guys can't get sleep. You're very grateful. You're very humble. But a lot of you guys can't seem to rest. Okay, so I feel like it's not balanced. You're dealing with either water, air, or earth energy. And this person, they just can't change. It just seems like, and just to let y'all know, there's been plenty of narcissistic people that have changed, because narcissism is a mental illness. That's what it is. It's a mental illness. And people with mental illnesses can absolutely get help. Do not let them convince you that you're the problem, because you're not the problem. It's one of those situations to where it's the energy started with them. That's where they chose to take that energy, was to a negative place. And trust me, their enablers do not want them to get help. And for some reason, they think by hitting the thumbs down, that's going to see, the enablers are the people that are the codependent narcs. Codependent narcissists often stand in as enablers. I'm doing great. I really am. Just to let y'all know, I have been dealing with this for years. There's nothing that they can do to break me down. Sorry. So even though they try to make it look like they're all powerful, these people need these people need help. They probably need my help, but are too proud to ask for it. Okay. Because narcs, they need a considerable amount of hex removing, unblocking, And they need exorcisms, is what they need, because they're possessed by a demon or by an intranquil spirit. They're possessed. They're under possession, but not in a way that is helpful to them. They're under possession by something that is destroying them, which is not good. Okay. Virgos, you guys got the death card in the upright position. So I'm going to come straight out and say it. I feel like a lot of Virgos are suicidal. Okay. Let's put your timestamp in. I almost forgot. Don't ever feel like you are weakened by the narc, because to be honest with you, you can't let it affect you like that. Okay, let me put 48 in there. Okay, so did I do that correctly? Nope, I put a semi, what is that, like a semicolon anyway. Uh, Hold on, guys, I'll be right back. Okay. Hey guys, I'm sorry. I've got to come back with a part two for these readings. Lilith's Moonlight said reversal for my narcs, no mercy. I hear you on that, and I've been in that place too. So, but I've got to come right back, guys, because I got something important to take care of. So I will be right back with a part two to this one. Okay. All right. Bye bye.